Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
Perryville may offer TG Missouri a tax abatement on its proposed expansion. 3 girls killed by their mother will be laid to rest on Thursday. Plus, work on a new bridge in Madison County starts next month. All of these stories and how long will these cool mornings continue?
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fred Dawkins, and here are the top stories that we're working on for you at this hour. The Perryville City Council is considering a 50% tax abatement for TG Missouri's proposed plant expansion. Administrator Brent Burrick tells 18 Eyewitness News that Chapter 100 cities or counties can partially abate taxes to spur development.
They promised to invest $39 million in the community. We, in turn, were able to abate 50% of their taxes on real and personal property for 10 years. Certainly, this isn't a final decision yet. Council's given us permission to pursue it.
Burrick says while everybody likes new business, they found it's more important to take care of business which is already in your community and make sure they stay.
50% of something is better than 100% of nothing. So you could argue that you're giving up 50% of new taxes, but on the other hand, what we feel is we're guaranteeing you 50% new taxes, and in 10 years you get 100% of it. So it helps them, it helps us. It's still, I think, a windfall for the schools and the taxing districts, so we're happy.
The Perryville City Council could vote on the TG Missouri tax abatement at their next meeting. Well, right now, Dustin Kopp is here. Dustin, gotta love these cool temperatures, right?
Good evening, Fred. Good evening, everybody. We are seeing a nice day today. On the warm side just a little bit, but not too bad out there. And currently here in southeast Missouri, temperatures aren't too bad as well. 81 right now in St. Genevieve and Fredericktown, as well as in Piedmont. Van Buren, 80 degrees, 82 in Poplar Bluff, and 81 right now in Cape Girardeau. Going through the evening hours, mostly sunny skies at 7 p.m., 78 degrees, 70 by 9 with clear skies, and clear skies remain throughout the evening hours with temperature around 64 by midnight. I'll give you more details on your forecast coming up later in weather.
The 3 girls killed by their mother in a murder-suicide in Jefferson County last week will be laid to rest on Thursday. Heilig Lang Fendler Funeral Home in Arnold is handling the services for 11-year-old Alyssa Cochran, 10-year-old Autumn Cochran, and 22-month-old Faith Elin. Visitation is set from 4 until 8 p.m. Wednesday at the funeral home and at 10 a.m. on Thursday. The girls will be buried next to each other. Funeral information for their mother, 32-year-old Lisa Cochran, is not yet available. A fund has been established for the children of Bollinger County homicide victim Jeffrey Scott Robbins. 3 of Robbins' children found him dead Thursday afternoon when they returned home from school. The major case squad is continuing to investigate that murder. Sheriff Leo McElrath tells 18 Eyewitness News that authorities believe the shooting stemmed from a personal dispute and there's no danger to the public. McElrath also notes there are no suspects at this time, and if you'd like more information on the funds for the Robbins children, just click the link on this story at our website, kdkz18.com. Well, authorities in Stoddard County have possibly identified the body found off Courtney Road 403 just north of Dexter last Thursday. However, they will not release the man's name to the media until his identity has been officially verified by the St. Louis Medical Examiner's Office. Authorities report they have been in contact with the man's family and are keeping them up to date with the identification process. Now, when the body was found, authorities said they did not suspect foul play. Work on a new Route E bridge over the St. Francis River in Madison County is expected to start next month. The new span, located about 7.5 miles west of Fredericktown, will be built just south of the current bridge, so traffic will not be impacted. Missouri Department of Transportation resident engineer Jason Williams told 18 Eyewitness News that the new structure will be an improvement.
The new bridge is a 3-span concrete eye-girder bridge. It's approximately 350 feet long. We'll have a 28-foot roadway top. which is 8 foot wider than the bridge is there now. So we think that that's a good thing. You know, we're adding a wider structure with some shoulders on it. Anybody who's driven the old bridge knows it's a little narrow. So the new bridge will be a definite upgrade.
Now, Williams says the contractor will work to get the bridge piers out of the water so construction won't hamper if we have a wet spring next year. The $1.5 million project is scheduled to be done sometime next fall. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, Farmington's Engler Park receives a donation of exercise equipment. That story is coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News.
When you're looking for quality home furnishings, appliances, and more, look no further than Heartland Furniture and Appliance. Heartland Furniture and Appliance offers great low prices every day with 90 days same as cash. Easy payment plans to fit your budget, no hassle leasing, and great customer service. With 3 locations to better serve you, the customers, in Donovan, Dexter, and Piedmont on both sides of Main Street. Heartland Furniture and Appliance, call 223-3200.
Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my victory.
Take control of your future by enrolling at the Unitech Career Center. Discover a new career with Unitech's nursing programs or the opportunities with Unitech's sheet metal fabricating program, or turn your hobby into a career with Unitech's power sports equipment program. From electrical trades to automotive technology programs, the first step to a well-paying future starts at the Unitech Career Center, Raider Road in Bonne Terre. For adult information, call 358-3011. For high school information, call 358-2271.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins, Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp, and Jeremy Martin with sports. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
There's some new fitness equipment in Farmington's Engler Park. Our 18 Eyewitness News cameras caught up with City Parks Director Bud Norman, who told us the equipment was donated by Little Tykes.
It's low impact equipment. Anyone can use it if you're an adult. It is designed for adult users only, and it's in a pretty location, used during daylight hours. It's an unlit facility or an unlit area, so you need to use it during daylight hours, and it's just it's a really good place to come and work out and enjoy nature at the same time.
Now, the equipment is just the latest addition to the 122-acre facility, and for those folks who like to jog or walk, Bud tells us that Engler Park can accomplish both.
The park has about 5 miles of trail in the park proper. If you were to choose walking on the bike trail, or riding on the bike trail, or walking on the bike trail, as well as the main trail that runs down along the river here.
Engler Park also features a bird sanctuary, an 18-hole disc golf course, and 2 small lakes stocked for fishing. Well, the Old Mine Open House is set for Saturday at the Missouri Mines State Historic Site in Park Hills. Administrator Art Hebrink says the event will honor the men who worked in the mines.
But the real purpose of it is to commemorate the long history of lead mining and milling and smelting in southeast Missouri, and more particularly to acknowledge and honor the many miners, mill workers, smelter workers who made this one of the really great mining districts of the world.
Retired miners, millmen, and others will be on hand to describe their work. Exhibits will feature a special collection of old miners' lamps, some dating back to the late 18th century, as well as local artifacts and photographs. Art tells us that few people appreciate the scope of mining operations in this area.
The maximum employment here, we had 4,500 people working here at one time. And when you talk about mines that just one mine, our major mine here, would have extended 13 miles by 5 miles in length, and in places 100, 150 feet high, in a few places 300 feet high.
The Old Mine Open House runs from 9 o'clock Saturday morning until 4 in the afternoon. A Patterson, Missouri company is among 6 Missouri agriculture projects to receive funding to grow their businesses. The awards from Missouri's Value-Added Grant Program assist agri-businesses with plans to produce more valuable end products. Ozark Minerals of Patterson received $71,500 to create a feasibility study, marketing analysis, and business plan to determine new uses for agricultural red lime. The Missouri Department of Agriculture awarded the value-added grants to cultivate new enterprises that will aid rural economic development. And still to come on 18 Eyewitness News, it's not uncommon to see students wearing earphones around campus these days. But this is different. What these medical students are listening to and what their professors have to say about it. Next in Your Health.
Some showers are on the way for southeast Missouri. I have all the details coming up next in your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast.
When someone comes in a Mineral Area's emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. We saw a nice day here in southeast Missouri, and we got one more nice day on the way. But we've also got some showers moving in the forecast as well. Looking at weather headlines for southeast Missouri, plenty of sunshine for tomorrow, and then some showers start moving in the forecast for tomorrow evening and last through Friday. It looks like temperatures are going to start to cool down towards the weekend. Here in southeast Missouri, temperatures are in the lower 80s, 82 in Festus, Potosi, and St. Genevieve at 81. 81 right now in Piedmont and Ironton and Van Buren right now at 80 degrees. Currently here at the studio, mostly sunny skies and a temperature of 81. It feels like 81 out there. Current dew point 55, 40% humidity, and a south wind at 7 miles per hour. Going through the day tomorrow, we're going to see plenty of sunshine through southeast Missouri. However, our next weather system is continuing to move towards our area. This low pressure system is going to push our way and give us some rainfall for tomorrow evening into Friday. So for tonight, clear skies, low around 60 degrees, light to variable winds, 58 in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown 57, 58 in Potosi through Ellington, Van Buren 56, and 60 for Poplar Bluff. Then for tomorrow, we're going to see plenty of sunshine, partly sunny skies most of the day. Clouds will start increasing late in the afternoon, giving us some chances of showers tomorrow afternoon into evening hours. 85 degrees tomorrow, 85 in Potosi, 86 in Festus, 86 in Ironton, and 87 down in Poplar Bluff. The next several days are looking like this to southeast Missouri. Those showers are a possibility on Friday, high around 70, low 52. Saturday and Sunday, temperatures in the mid to upper 70s, partly sunny skies, partly sunny on Monday, 79. Look at that on Tuesday, much cooler, 66 degrees for your daytime high with some showers in the area, low of 46. It's going to be a chilly day that day. Wednesday, plenty of sunshine, temperature around 75. Another look at our weekend forecast here in southeast Missouri, pretty much a duplicate forecast. Plenty of sunshine, partly sunny both Saturday and Sunday, highs around 79 degrees. That's Check Your Storm Tracker weather forecast. More details located at KDKZ18.com. Just click on the weather tab. Fred, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Dustin. I know we are enjoying these cooler temperatures. When digital media players like the iPod first hit the market 8 years ago, only about 400,000 of them sold. Over the next few years, that number will explode to nearly 400 million. Some say they revolutionized the way we listen to music, and now they might be at the center of another revolution. But as Clark Powell shows us, this one has more to do with learning than entertaining.
So this is a breakdown of what's happening next.
While many of his classmates in medical school are spending hours sitting in lecture halls, Justin Harper is getting a little exercise. Justin doesn't make a habit of missing class, but if he does, he doesn't sweat it. Why?
Okay, let's go on.
Well, he figured out a way to download what's being said in class. Then, by cutting out the pauses and speeding up the speeches,
I could listen to a whole bunch of lectures in the same amount of time that it would take to sit through one. And then I could do all this on my own timetable.
So the 6 hours a day he might have spent in lectures, he sometimes spends doing other things while listening to those lectures, sped up on his iPod. And the time he's saving, he's using to get other experience.
I could go to the OR and to go see a surgery. I could go and shadow somebody, and then that evening I could listen to those lectures. I didn't miss out on anything.
It worked well for Justin, but how well would it go over with administrators?
We ended up moving not only to distributing the iPod Touches to the medical students, but to our residents in training. And now we have a faculty program where we have a faculty user group.
That's right. Administrators here not only accepted it, they're looking for more ways to use it. Dr. Catherine Lucy is the Vice Dean for Education at The Ohio State University College of Medicine. She says these devices can hold volumes of photos, diagrams, even videos relating to patient care, and could represent a major shift in the way medical students learn. If that's the case, they want to be on the cutting edge.
We want people to get away from this idea that I memorized it once, it must still be true, and use every opportunity of a new patient or a new case or a new day to really look up and see what's the latest and greatest.
And with these devices, that information is in the palm of their hands. At Ohio State University's College of Medicine, this is Clark Powell reporting.
The patient has had a 20% body surface area burned.
Administrators are now enlisting the help of the engineering department at Ohio State to have students and professors write new, more sophisticated applications for the devices. And in case you're wondering, yes, they do listen to music from time to time. And in one case, they used the iPod to play music for a patient who needed help relaxing from a procedure. Coming up in today's Your Life segment, the first part of our two-part series on making sure that kids are safe at school on today's Focus on the Family.
I'm Stacey Johnson. Nothing like a nice dip in the pool on a hot summer day. Until that is, you realize you've got your cell phone in your pocket. What are you going to do? You're going to learn a little first aid for wet electronics just ahead on Money Talks News.
Your health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy of Deloge. We're caring for you and about you is our business. From taking time to explain your medication, offering a caring touch, to a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and diabetic shoes. We'll help you understand your options and assist you with Medicare drug plan enrollment with a comfortable waiting area, convenient drive-through or free delivery. Caring for our neighbors is our business. Your locally owned Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy just off of Highway 67 at the Deloge exit. When you're recovering from a traumatic injury, the last thing you need is an unexpected bill. Because most health insurers pay only a part of air transport, Archair Medical has a solution, the Omni Advantage program. For a membership fee of $49 per year, Omni Advantage guarantees you and other covered family members will not have to pay anything that your health insurer doesn't provide. In an extraordinary emergency, the last thing you need to worry about is cost. Contact Archair Medical or visit them on the web to discover all the advantages of Omni Advantage.
Teachers, parents, and kids can work together to eradicate bullying in schools. Dr. Bill Meyer offers some ideas in the conclusion of our two-part Focus on the Family series on safe learning.
You're a little nerdy, you look a little different, you're a little overweight. They become targets of being picked on.
In our last segment on safe learning, we talked about the tragic repercussions of kids bullying other kids at school. In these situations, teachers should not be afraid to actively intervene.
She or he needs to have a very, very clear line of what right and wrong is in the classroom.
I love that. It's not what you have, it's what you choose to make of your life.
But if it's safe, they look forward to going to school, they look forward to that learning time, that interaction with friends, the social time at lunch, they look forward to that instead of dreading it.
Kids crave fairness, they crave justice, They don't want to see a bully running around getting away with it. I think kids in their heart, even though they might not stick up for somebody who's being picked on, they want to, and they want somebody to stick up for the kid who's being picked on. They want the bullying to stop.
Teachers taking control in the classroom is key, but the kids themselves can play an even bigger role. And schools like this one are trying to help students make the right choices.
Am I going to make fun of somebody today? Am I going to stand up for somebody today? Your choices define who you are. I challenge them to stand up for someone who is being bullied. That takes great moral courage too. It takes great courage to tell somebody, just knock it off. That this kid shouldn't be picked on. You shouldn't be picking on them. That is exactly what we're looking for, is an environment where the peer pressure river is heading the right way, in an environment where it's hard to do the wrong thing.
Obviously, the faculty can't do it alone. So talk to your kids. Find out if they or their friends have been bullied. Then work with your school to make learning safer for everyone.
Always do the right thing. Thanks, folks. I appreciate it. That's all I got. Have a great day.
I'm Dr. Bill Meyer for Focus on the Family.
For more valuable information on life's issues, relationships, and family, please visit our website, kdkz18.com, and click Focus on the Family under the Lifestyles tab. Well, summer is a time when people like to be around water, the river, the pool, the beach, the lake. But water does have risks, not just for you, but your phone or any other electronic device. Money reporter Stacy Johnson has some tips on first aid for wet phones.
Nothing says summer like water. At the beach, by the pool, it's where people belong. Oh, but it's not a good place for your cell phone, camera, or other electronics. You ever jump in the pool with a $500 cell phone in your pocket? I actually have. Here's what to do if it happens to you. First, don't even think about turning it on. Take the battery out and dry both battery and phone the best you can with a paper towel. You're going to be tempted to use a hairdryer to dry it faster. Resist that temptation. Still air is what you need, not blowing air. You'll also be tempted to bake it in the sun. Nope, too much heat. Instead, put it in a container of rice overnight. That will absorb the water, hopefully. While you're waiting, go to your carrier's nearest store, buy the cheapest phone they have that will hold your SIM card so that you can stay connected while you wait. In fact, if you depend on your phone for business like I do, then do what I do. I use an iPhone regularly, but I also have this $30 cheap phone that I keep in a drawer just in case. Better idea, if you're heading for the beach or to the pool, carry this phone, not this phone. Bottom line, if you like to spend time around the water, brush up your first aid skills, both for you and your electronics. Want more information? Well, it's waiting for you right here at moneytalksnews.com. I'm Stacy Johnson.
And like Stacy said, he's got more information at his website, including ways to save on your cell phone bill. Find him by going to our website, kdkz18.com, and clicking on the Money Talks link under the Lifestyles tab.
And coming up in sports, the Farmington Black Knights will play in the Edward Jones Dome on Saturday. Jake Westbrook's injury brings Lance Lynn back to the Cardinals' rotation, and Elvis has left the offensive line. These stories and more coming up in sports on 18 Eyewitness News.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1-800-587-7095.
This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News with Jeremy Martin.
The Farmington Black Knights will take on the Sikeston Bulldogs at the Edward Jones Dome as part of the Great American Football Classic on Saturday. Athletic Director Pat Burns says while they'd rather play for a state title at the Dome, the invitation reflects the quality of Farmington's program.
us being invited to play in this event is a little bit of a testament to the success of the program in the past 8 or 9 years. And, we haven't gotten there, on the field as far as winning a semifinal game and playing the state title. But, 2 semifinal bursts and 2 quarterfinal bursts, that tends to open people's eyes in terms of looking for quality programs to participate in an event like that.
Farmington and Sykeston will meet Saturday afternoon at 1:30 at the Edward Jones Dome. You can hear the game between Farmington and Sykeston live on our sister station, Froggy 96, or on your computer at froggy96online.com, or you can watch the game Sunday afternoon at 3 right here on KDKZ. When Cardinals starter Jake Westbrook injured his right oblique muscle, a spot opened up in the rotation, and a crucial one at that. Westbrook's next start would have come Thursday in Los Angeles against the Dodgers, who are in hot pursuit of the wild card spot the Cardinals currently hold. Given the importance of the game, manager Mike Matheny has announced that right-hander Lance Lynn will fill in for Westbrook. Lynn may only need to make 1 or 2 starts as Westbrook's oblique injury is localized and he's expected back this season. And after missing the entire 2011 season with a left knee injury, Mizzou tackle Elvis Fisher will be sidelined indefinitely with a sprained right knee. Fisher had to be helped from the field Saturday night and was then taken out of the stadium on a cart. Coach Gary Pinkel said the team had already prepared how it would compensate in the event of injuries. In the case of Fisher going down, it means that every spot on the offensive line would be occupied by someone other than the intended starter when camp opened. And that's a look at sports. Fred and Dustin, back over to you.
Dustin, I've been up and down the highway from Florida to Nashville to Huntsville to just about every point in between and found different types of weather as I went down. And now coming back to Missouri, actually real nice up here.
It's not bad at all. This time you came back from Florida, you brought nice weather with you.
I did. It followed me right on back, tailgated right up with me.
Yep, and it's not been too bad at all for the last several days. We're going to see nice weather continuing for the most part, temperature-wise. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. We will see plenty of sunshine tomorrow, an increase of clouds tomorrow afternoon, high around 85. Some showers possible late in the day, afternoon hours into the overnight hours for Thursday. Then on Friday, with this bulk of the moisture that's going to be here, temperature around 70 degrees. Then the weekend looking plenty nice. You really can't say anything else except nice. Plenty of sunshine, temperatures in the 70s. Then near 80 on Monday. But look at that on Tuesday. Showers in the forecast, temperatures in the 60s. It's going to be a chilly day on Tuesday. Wednesday, we're back up into the 70s.
Well, what do you expect? Fall of the year is basically here. Cooler weather on the way. The leaves will be turning here, I'd say, in the next